Hello and welcome to the Life After Losses video blog. It's where I give you a video and audio version of each week's written blog. Now, my name is James LaVeck, and I am an author, a blogger, actor, parent, and a double widower. My main goal is to show that there is actually life after losses and to inspire transformation. So this week, I'd like to share a few thoughts on offering compassionate support to someone who's grieving in entry number 192. Now, I found myself doing an awful lot of reflecting these past few weeks, being pulled back 29 years into the past and dragged to the present. In August of 1995, I started this journey of loss as I both prepared to say goodbye to my first husband and then eventually did. And those memories came flooding back as they tend to do in August. And they've been particularly magnified this month as I'm witnessing two former coworkers and friends deal with the immediate aftermath of losing their husbands. Invariably, these events happening to people I know hit me deeply because I'm all too familiar with the pain, and my heart breaks for them being on the path they're now on. I can support them from the sideline, offering my support and guidance, but I know I can't take the pain away. And that feeling of hopelessness and helplessness is uncomfortable, both as a person grieving and as a person seeing others suffer. And I've always felt for the underdog and those suffering, yet one thing I've noticed since I lost my first husband is that I find myself even more empathetic to the suffering of others. So what are some good ways to support someone who is grieving? There are many ways that we can show up for them and provide meaningful support. Now, here's a dozen effective ways I think can help someone who is grieving. Number one, be present and listen. One of the most valuable things you can do is simply be there. Your presence alone can be comforting. Listen without judgment or the need to fix things. Sometimes the grieving person just needs someone to hear their thoughts and feelings. Don't be afraid of silence. Sitting quietly together can be incredibly supportive. Number two, acknowledge their loss. Avoid platitudes like they're in a better place or everything happens for a reason. And while those phrases are meant to be comforting, they can instead be very triggering. And rather than go that route, acknowledge the magnitude of the loss. A simple "I'm sorry for your loss" or "this must be incredibly difficult for you" can be more comforting than trying to find a silver lining. Number three, offer specific help. Instead of saying, "let me know if you need anything," offer specific assistance. Grief can be overwhelming, making it hard for people to identify or ask for what they need. I didn't know what I didn't know. So offer to bring meals, help with the children, run errands, or assist with funeral arrangements. Be proactive but respectful of their wishes. Number four, remember important dates. Mark your calendar with significant dates like birthdays, anniversaries, or the date of loss. Reach out on those days to let them know that you're thinking of them. Your grief doesn't end after the funeral, and these gestures can mean a lot in the months and years to come. It's comforting to know that your loved ones are not forgotten. Number five, share memories. If you knew the person who passed, share your memories. Many grieving individuals find comfort in hearing stories about their loved ones. It helps keep the memory of the deceased alive and shows that others are remembering them too. Number six, be patient. We all know grief doesn't follow a timeline. Everyone grieves differently, and the process can take months or years. Don't expect them to get over it or move on quickly, and absolutely do not verbalize those sentiments. Be patient and continue to offer support even when others have returned to their normal routines. Number seven, encourage self-care. Gently remind the grieving person to take care of themselves. Offer to join them for a walk, bring them a nourishing meal, or suggest activities that might provide a brief respite from their grief. Number eight, respect their grieving process. People want to talk about their loss constantly, while others prefer distraction. Some might cry frequently, while others seem stoic. There's no right way to grieve. And respect their process and follow their lead. When in doubt, go back to number one, be there. Number nine, continue to include them. Don't stop inviting them to social gatherings or events, even if they often decline. Knowing they're still included can be comforting, and they'll join in when they feel ready. Number 10, help with the mundane tasks. Offer to help with practical tasks that might be overwhelming during grief. This could include things like helping to organize paperwork, making phone calls, or assisting with household chores. Number 11, use the name of the deceased. Don't shy away from mentioning the name of the person who died. Many grieving individuals find comfort in hearing their loved one's name and knowing that they're not forgotten. And finally, number 12, take care of yourself. Supporting someone who is grieving and through grief can be emotionally taxing. Make sure that you're also taking care of your own emotional needs and setting boundaries when necessary. Self-care needs to go both ways. After all, you can't help them put on their mask if you pass out. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to supporting someone in grief. What works for one person might not work for another. And the key is to be genuine, compassionate, and willing to adapt your support to meet their changing needs. As someone who has experienced profound loss, we have a unique perspective on grief. Your empathy and understanding can be a powerful source of comfort for others going through similar experiences. By offering support in those ways, you're not only helping them navigate the grief, but also honoring your own journey and the lessons it has taught you. In the end, supporting someone through grief is about being a steady, compassionate presence in their life. It's about acknowledging their pain, respecting their process, and reminding them that they're not alone on this difficult journey. Your support can make a world of difference as they learn to navigate life in the wake of their loss. Now, if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the Life After Losses video blog channel. By joining our community, you'll receive weekly insights and daily support to help you navigate your grief and life journey. Remember, you're not alone in this. Together we can find hope and purpose after loss. And if you know someone who might benefit from these strategies, please share this video with them. Your simple act of sharing could be the support they need right now. For more resources on grief recovery and personal growth, visit our website at lifeafterlosses.com. Thank you for being part of this journey. Until next time, be kind to yourself. And remember, there is life after loss.